Edvard Munch's The Scream is one of the most iconic artworks in all of history, a visceral depiction of existential anguish that has captured audiences for over a century. While The Scream often dominates conversation about Munch, his body of work is rich with pieces that delve into the more subdued, but yet equally compelling explorations of the human condition. Painted in 1892, Edvard Munch's portrait of his sister is typical of his expressionist approach, with the loose brushstrokes and the direct frontal portrayal of the subject. But the painting gives very little away. Inga is in a restrained pose, monumental, as unyielding as a statue. She just stands there, with her hands clasped tight in front of her, and the expression that she's got on entirely self-contained. Inga was one of Edvard's closest siblings, and often served as a model in his work. This painting was created during a turbulent time in Munch's life. His family had endured significant losses in his mother and other sister Sophie. These tragedies deeply influenced his work, imbuing even his portraits with a sense of melancholy. In this piece, The Sick Child, you can see his dying sister Sophie. But moving away from this, by 1892, he had begun his unique approach to art, distancing himself from naturalism of the 19th century and embracing symbolism and expressionism. Inga, depicted here as self-contained, might represent stability, or that being of an anchor amidst Munch's emotional chaos. However, the restrained palette and sombre mood of the painting suggests the weight of family expectation and the emotional distance that can exist even between close relatives. So while not as blatant as a message as The Scream, there is still a lot to be said for Inga in Black and Violet. Munch was deeply interested in the inner emotional life of his subjects, often using colour and form to express psychological states. The black and violet tones here can be read as a symbol of dignity and introspection, but also isolation and mourning. But that's what we think anyway. What do you think? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, let us know what piece we should cover next.